Okay, good day to all science students. In this video lesson, we are going to discuss now the Science 9 Term 2 Week 1. This is Day 2, Relative Dating of Rocks. Objectives: explain the different principles used in relative dating of rocks. Analyze and arrange rock layers according to their relative ages using geologic principles. Appreciate the importance of studying rock formation and understanding Earth's history. Okay, rock layer challenge. Okay, you will be divided into groups. Each group will receive strips of colored paper representing different rock layers. We have A, B, C to E. Some paper strips may also contain special labels such as fault, intrusion, or erosion. Okay, the teacher will provide clues about the arrangement of the rock layers. Learners will analyze the clues carefully and arrange the rock layers from oldest to youngest. Okay, each group must discuss and explain the reason for their arrangement using evidence from the clues. The teacher will check the answers of each group. The first group that correctly arranges the rock layers and clearly explain their answers will be declared the winner. And have the scenario. While hiking near a mountain, a group of students observed exposed rock layers along a cliff. They noticed that some layers were flat, while others were tilted and broken by crack. One layer also contained fragments of another rock. A geologist explained that this rock's formation provides clues about Earth's past events such as earthquakes, volcanic eruption, and erosion. The students became curious about how scientists determine which rock layers are older and which are younger. Okay, what can rock layers tell scientists about Earth's history? Okay, which rock layers are usually older according to the principle of superposition? What might have caused some rock layers to tilt or break? Why are intrusions and faults considered younger than the layers they cut through? And why are unconformities important in studying geologic history? Okay, relative dating is one of the earliest methods scientists use to determine the age of rocks. This method allows scientists to arrange geologic events in order from oldest to youngest. Scientists use several geologic principles to determine the relative ages of rocks. Okay, the principle of superposition states that an undisturbed rock layers, the oldest layers are found at the bottom, the youngest layers are found at the top, oldest layers to bottom, youngest layers to top. Doon po sa sa tinatawag natin na sedimentary rocks may nakuhang fossil. Kung alin yung nasa pinakailalim, yun ang pinakamatanda. Yung nasa ibabaw, yun yung latest na namatay. This principle works because sediments are deposited over time forming layers. The principle of original horizontality states that sediments are originally deposited in flat horizontal layers. If rock layers are tilted or folded, geologic disturbance happen after deposition. Examples of disturbance, we have earthquakes, volcanic eruption, mountain formation, tectonic movement, and disturbance in rock layers. Rock layers may be distributed by weathering, erosion, earthquakes, volcanism, and faulting. These disturbances may change the arrangement of rock layers. Okay, the principle of cross-cutting relationships states that geologic structure cutting through another rock layer is younger than the rock cuts. Examples: faults, igneous. If a fault or intrusion cuts through rocks, it is younger. Okay, the principle of inclusions. It states that fragments found inside another rock are older than the rock containing them. Inclusions are older than the host rocks. Granite fragments inside sandstone are older than the sandstone. Okay, the unconformities. These are gaps in the geologic record caused by erosion or non-deposition of sediments. They represent missing periods of geologic time. Ayan, the angular unconformity. Older layers are tilted before younger layers above. Okay, the disconformity. Parallel sedimentary layers are separated by an erosion surface. The comparison of unconformities. Kapag angular unconformity, tilted older layers below younger layers. The nonconformity, sedimentary rocks above igneous or metamorphic rocks. This conformity, parallel sedimentary rocks separated by erosion. Okay, examples, rock C is older than rock B, that is relative. Rock A is 2.8 million years ago old, that is absolute. Rock L is the oldest rock, that is relative. Okay, rock S is 0.9 million years old, okay, that is absolute. Distance from Earth's surface, applying the superposition. Okay, from the youngest to oldest, the possible disturbances, that's weathering, erosion, earthquakes, and volcanism. Okay, relative dating compares the ages of rocks. Superposition states that older rocks are below younger rocks. Cross-cutting relationship show the faults are intrusions are younger than the rocks they cut. Inclusions are older than the rocks containing them. Unconformities are gaps in the geologic record. Okay, scientists discovered a fossilized bone buried near an ancient volcanic rock layer. The scientists wanted to determine how long ago the organisms lived. After laboratory testing, the scientists found that the volcanic rock contained radioactive isotopes by studying the amount of parent isotopes and daughter products. The scientists estimated the actual age of the rock and the fossil. Okay, radioactivity. Some elements are unstable. These unstable elements naturally change into stable elements over time. This process is called radioactivity. Okay, radioactive decay happens when unstable atoms releases particles and energy. During decay, the original unstable element is called the parent isotope, and the new stable element formed is called the daughter product. Okay, the parent isotope resulting to daughter product. As time passes, parent isotopes decrease and daughter products increase. Okay, the radiometric dating. This is a common method of absolute dating. Scientists determine the age of rocks by measuring the ratio between parent and isotopes, daughter products. Okay, radiometric dating is reliable because radioactive decay happens at a constant rate. Okay, ito yung mga examples ng common radioactive isotopes. Okay, the carbon-14, the approximate half-life is 5,730 years. The uranium-235, 700 million years. So, ito bang half-life na tutukoy po, ito yung panahon na mga hati yung remaining. Alam ba, yung 5,730 years, half of the carbon of living things na namatay, kapag nagkaroon na ng isang disintegration, that is 5,730 years. So, kung dalawa na disintegration, magiging times 2 yung 5,730 years. Ayan, ayan. Choosing the correct isotope. Different isotopes are used for determining different ages of rocks. Okay, used for bones, wood, plants, and other organic material. Uranium-238 and potassium-40 used for ancient rocks and volcanic materials. Okay, limits of radioactive dating. This is not always useful for the sedimentary rocks because sedimentary rocks contain materials from older rocks. Scientists usually date nearby igneous rocks to estimate the age of sedimentary layers. In summary, absolute dating determines the actual age of rocks. Radioactivity is the natural changes of unstable atoms. Radioactive decay changes parent isotopes into daughter products. Okay, half-life measures the rate of radioactive decay. Different isotopes are used for materials of different ages.